Yo, what is up, everybody? We're talking about the card. We're going to go through it in full on the live fight companion. You guys said yes, ride with the post-fight show live. I normally don't tend to do them, but you know what? I'm in the mood to. We had a great night. The fight companion was off the charts, over 200 likes, and just a fantastic event. Made some good money on the bets. I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. We're going to go through each and every fight on the card. I'll try to keep up with the live chat as best I can, but I definitely want to keep the replay quality fairly high, so I won't go absolutely nuts with it. And obviously, if you're watching on replay, much love to you guys as well. I'm working on starting these post-fight shows more consistently because I think it's a good idea, right, to just get after it and talk after the fights, especially live. It's fun to chat it up. So I definitely will be answering the live chat. Much love to everybody. Smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you, subscribe, keep it locked in. Much love to everybody watching live. I see the chat, man. You guys are pumping out here, man. Hell yeah, is right. That Aspinall win was like candy from a baby. 16 units. Great shit, bro. Aspinall sub. Great play. Great play. Great play. Absolutely fantastic, bro. Guys, absolutely awesome night. Loved it. Picks were pretty solid, 7-5, but bets were on fire, man. And that's the end of the day, sometimes how we have to kill it, man. So we're going to get into first fight of the night, and then we'll work our way all the way up to the main event. So if you're tuning in, if you enjoy the content, make sure to leave me a like, show some love to your boy, and let's do it. First fight of the night, Mokhea versus Cody Durden. What we saw here is someone who, in my honest opinion, looks like may have a belt around their waist in the next 2 years. He has a 70-inch reach, 5'7". That reach is freaky for that weight class. Super athletic, slick. Flying knee hurts Cody Durden, locks up the submission, done, fight over. What was the exact time? 58 seconds of the first round. He's killing Cody Durden easily with the guillotine. Impressive. I think more impressive than really anybody could have expected. I think people thought that he would look good. I think he looked great. Guys, this is the kid to keep an eye on. He's the boy on the rise. I don't have an exact opponent, right? Because it's tough for me to give you an exact opponent for somebody, outside of that ranking, but let's keep on slowly moving them to the top. I think that there's potential for really big fights here in the near future. Give them one or two more before you push them towards a potential ranked guy. But let's be honest, it's a proven thing. The flyweight division, it's a division you can have a lot of success in. And Mokhea had a ton of success here. He looked so damn good. I loved every second of it, man. I really did. So amazing. Mokhea, 58 seconds, the best 58 seconds we could have to start a night off. Great win. Big things coming for his future. I'm telling you guys, keep your eyes locked on this kid because he may be a future world champion, and that flyweight division's got hell on their hands with him, man. So great stuff. Let's keep running up the card because we do have a lot of fights to talk about here. This next one, Elise Reed, Corey Mckenna. This was a pretty competitive fight. Honestly, I thought it was a toss-up. I thought they were going to give it to Mckenna by a close decision, but goes the Elise Reed way as far as damage. She did more, outlanded her in significant strikes, was taken down a couple of times, but Mckenna wasn't able to really do a ton of damage. What won Reed that third round especially is that moment where she wobbled Mckenna a bit. I think that stole the fight for her. Reed gets the win in a true toss-up. Could have gone either way. Very close bout. I thought maybe it was going to lean Mckenna, but I understand the Reed side for sure, and her striking looked on fire, and she definitely landed the more significant shots. Gets it done. Deserving win. At 115, I think Mckenna still has a decent future at just 22. There's a lot of time. For Reed, 29, I don't see her beating the upper echelon of girls, to be 100% honest, but let's find out. Her striking's good. She's got to work maybe towards that takedown defense a bit, especially when she starts running into those savage wrestlers as you get, more up the ranks. But I like Elise Reed. She's a fun girl to watch, and she got a deserving win over Corey Mckenna. Close toss-up. I think Mckenna will be back. No exact opponent for either one of these, but we're going to find out what happens, man. Yo, I have to shout out the chat right here. I subscribed to you 2 weeks ago. This is a great MMA channel. Thanks for convincing me to bet Roundtree. Much love, bro. D. Bevel, the champ, with the donation. Brother, much love, bro. I really appreciate you, man. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad to see you here chatting it up with me, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much, man. 10 out of 10 right here. Plus 5x5. Good shit. Make that money, bro. Curtis Blades ain't losing to a guy named Chris. Okay. Then you got locks already, dude. I ain't ready for that next card yet. We'll get there soon. Man. But yo, shout out to D. Bevel, the champ, for the donation. You're the guy, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Great stuff, man. Starting it off pretty fucking money, guys. Make sure you smash that like button. I'm going to keep running up the card. We're 2 fights in so far, and we have a fair amount left to talk about here. Next fight of the night is Jack Tank Shore versus Timor Valiev. I'll be honest, I am more impressed with Jack Shore than I expected. I thought that Valiev would at the very least give him a more difficult go, closer decision. Timor got beat clean. Jack Shore's striking looked better. His takedowns were pretty on point. The straight shot that he landed that hurt Timor Valiev was really nice. I mean, you got to credit Timor for just wanting to sit in there and keep banging towards the end. Super impressive. Valiev, tough loss setback, but it's against a 16-0 now opponent. Jack Shore is the real deal. Moving forward, it's interesting because I don't know. Does Jack Shore deserve a ranked guy? Let me pull up the bantamweight top 15 and maybe a ranked guy. Am I a hater of him fighting against somebody like Rafael Assunção? I don't think Assunção is booked. I don't hate doing it, but I do think it's a little bit of a rush up the ranks. I don't think you give Marlon Moraes to him. I don't think that's fair to Marlon. Definitely possible we see somebody outside the rankings take on Jack Shore. Could you imagine, though, potentially Jack Shore down the line fighting a Sean O'Malley? It's a hard fight for Sugar Show. I'm telling you guys, I think Sean O'Malley would be in a bit of trouble versus Jack Shore, especially with the wrestling. Jack Shore is impressive, guys. Keep your eyes on Jack Shore. Clean win over Timor Valiev. Not a ranked opponent yet. The problem is the UFC doesn't have a top 20. Like, I really wish we had it. I don't know if you guys have a ranking site that you like to give your UFC rankings that aren't the official rankings. So how far do they go? If anybody has a site, man, link me one up. I forget the name of the site I used to use. I think it's Ranking MMA. Let me double check. I'll see if I can find something, though, because I kind of want to give them someone towards the top, but top 20, not top 15. MMA World Rankings. Let's see what we can find here. We're going UFC only. Let's pick the weight class. We're bantamweight. All right, let's find it. Let's find it. These are not the official rankings I'm looking at now. I brought up Ranking MMA to help me out. Valiev was 19 on Ranking MMA. I don't hate Kyler Phillips, but it's hard to give him that go, right? To throw him right there, big fight. That might be the matchup, though. I'm thinking maybe Kyler Phillips next. If they want to go prospect versus prospect, that's a good fight, hard fight. Rafael Assunção, if they're looking for a little bit more of a building ground fight where you don't kill one of the contenders. Shore versus Umar down the line. I think so. I believe he will be more active here soon, man. I think so. I think he's gonna be fighting more. Ranking MMA, yeah, we pulled it up, bro. It came through nicely for us, bro. Shore is awesome, undefeated, amateur as well. He's a fucking beast, dude. I'm excited for him in 5-round fights. Shore versus Yanez. I actually think that Shore beats Yanez, guys. I don't think Yanez is ready for that fight yet. I think Valiev's a huge win. So that was clean for the Jack Shore side, man. Great stuff for Jack Shore. Gets it done. Beats Timor Valiev, and I see big things coming. I don't think you give him Ricky for this reason. I think Ricky's wrestling's a problem. I think Ricky's wrestling versus wrestling, that's a hard fight. Let's wait. Let's give Jack Shore one more fight before you give him a big dog like Ricky Simone. But great fight. First 3, absolute fuego. Let's keep running up. Make sure you guys smash the likes if you haven't. Next one, Paul Craig, Nikita Krylov. Of course, like, with a Paul Craig fight, there's a little fear. I had a little fear going through my veins. I'm not going to lie to you guys because I saw Paul Craig when he got put on his back. I said, oh, shit. Is Krylov going to be able to withstand? No, Paul Craig proves me right, man. I picked him as a dog. He came through, win by submission. Should have attacked the line with crazy amounts, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But still, it's a great fucking pick and a fantastic win. Paul Craig is a problem. Paul Craig is an absolute problem. His jiu-jitsu is A1, up here, A1, up here, A1. Absolutely fantastic. Let's keep looking here. Light heavyweight division. Paul Craig, he got a win against number 9 Krylov. Craig was 11. I don't like the Ozdemir fight. I don't like the Reyes fight. Santos makes no sense. The fight is Anthony Smith. Yeah, I think that might be the matchup. It could be Anthony Smith, or it could even be the loser of Teixeira versus Blachowicz versus him next, man. Interesting situation. If Glover loses, I wouldn't hate Glover wanting one more than fighting Paul Craig. But right now, for what's available, I'm going Anthony Smith, Paul Craig. Krylov, he's going to get pushed back in the rankings here. Still beating a lot of the dudes, man. I mean, a fight that could make sense would be Volkan Ozdemir, but I don't know if they're going to do those two facing off, but I think that would be the most realistic pick. Tough loss for Nikita Krylov, but great win for Paul Craig, who continues to edge closer and closer. If he beats Anthony Smith, he might be fighting for a belt, man. I'm so excited, bro. I'm so fucking excited. Yeah, why would he stay in the guard, right? Let me stay in the guard and fight against Paul Craig. Crazy, bro. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, that's his game. On back, on top, doesn't matter. He's off the charts. Off the charts on the floor. I love what I saw. Cody Durden versus Chris Moutino. I think Durden beats him, man. Krylov low IQ. He's really good, but low IQ. I guess so, man. Unfortunately, dude. Good pick on Craig, bro. Craig versus Anthony Smith for sure. Yeah, bro. Craig versus Anthony Smith is the way I'm going. I think that's the way most of us are going here. And I think that's probably the fight that we're going to end up seeing, dude. Thought Craig was out for a second. Crazy comeback. Dude, I was scared that he was out too. I was like, oh shit, is he going unconscious? Great stuff. Great stuff. I want to keep running though. Great matchup there. That was a fucking featured bout of the night, and it was on the prelims. This card was amazing. Sergey Pavlovich kills Shamil Abdurrahimov. I will say, a tad early, but let's be honest, Abdurrahimov didn't have anything for Pavlovich, got dropped on the feet with a rear straight uppercut, which is a very special technique. He can sneak through the high guards, and it absolutely did its work there. I really feel like Pavlovich is a problem in the heavyweight division. I don't know if I'm jumping the gun on him, but I was so fucking impressed. Looking towards the heavyweight rankings after a finish win like that, and really, there was nothing offered against him by Abdurrahimov. Abdurrahimov was 10. Pavlovich now will probably be somewhere in the top rankings. What is a name that I could see? Interesting. I don't think that he has the name value to get a huge fight just yet. I think it could be the winner of Rosenstruik Tibura. I feel like that could be the matchup. If they want to push him back a bit, you'd give him a Walt Harris, but Abdurahimov's a bigger win than that. I'm going the winner of Rosenstruik Tibura next for Pavlovich. For Abdurahimov, I feel like you got to just go Blagoy Ivanov, and maybe that's like a retirement bout. The top 15, like 11 Aspinall's an animal. He just beat number 6 Volkov. Like, I feel like the back end of the ranks, besides maybe Spivak, I'm not super intrigued by, man. I think you got to give Pavlovich the winner of Rosenstruik Tibura. That's a huge matchup. It's one that he definitely can succeed in. My God. Pavlovich Lewis. Reason is the name isn't there yet. And if Pavlovich knocks him out, I don't know. It kills the Derek Lewis fucking hype train. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we got to wait on that one, bro. I think this is one of the best cards. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, so many bonus winners tonight. This was bonus city, bro. Everybody deserves to be paid an extra 25 G's here. This was a fantastic fucking card, guys. Fantastic. Pavlovich Sakai. I feel like the win over Abdurahimov is worth more than Sakai. I feel like he'll starch Sakai too, but I mean, maybe that's the fight. We'll see. Hell yeah, man. We're going to find out what happens. Let's keep running up. We're going to the next bout, which is the featured prelim of the night, which is one we got to talk about. It was quick. It was a little bit unexpected. Makwan Amirkhani, 57 seconds, gets the neck. Technically, the choke would be labeled as anaconda choke from Makwan Amirkhani. He locked up the neck early. Grundy couldn't get out of the position. I thought maybe he could get the leverage and get out. He can't do it. Amirkhani comes through as a big underdog and quickly taps Grundy, who I think rushed the takedown, which is the reason he fell into that position there. Unfortunate, man. His father was watching Cade's side, man. I really had hope. I had my fingers crossed that he would get it done. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen. Still a fan of Mike Grundy. Tough loss. Amirkhani, his back was against the wall. He got the win, and he now moves forward in the featherweight division, but he's a back-end, like, fun grappler to watch type of guy, man. Deserving win, but I don't think you give him anybody towards the rankings. If you look at unranked guys, maybe at 145, I'll try to give opponents for everybody, but obviously it's going to be hard with some of these farther ranked guys. Let's see. So Mike Grundy was ranked. Where is he ranked at? Let's see where they have Grundy. I feel like Grundy's back, bro. He was ranked 54th. Jeez, this is not the official rankings. Amirkhani was 36. I don't even know who you give him. Maybe you give him Bill Algeo. That could be the matchup, actually. Yeah, I'm going to jump Bill Algeo on there. I think that's a fight. Algeo, Amirkhani, I think that's a future matchup. I think it's very possible that we see it. I don't think you run them too far up the rankings. Maybe Billy Q's coming off a loss could be a fight. Damon Jackson, probably not. Nah, Damon Jackson just beat Kirk, and Kirk beat up Makwan Amirkhani. Good win for Makwan moving forward. Grundy, he's in a rough spot. Step back. I think you give him maybe the Dark Minner fight, grappler versus grappler. I'm kind of curious to see how that fight would go. I think that makes a lot of sense. I don't think you do much else with him, man. I don't think so. Mirkani, Julian Erosa, maybe, but I don't know. I don't love that fight. I don't love that fight. Mach 1 and Greg won me, basically. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, he gave it to him. He gave it to him. Locked him right in, man. Yeah, I do wish the family well, though, man. I really do, man. I hope everything's all right, bro. Absolutely amazing night. Absolutely amazing. Overall, the prelims were sweet on this card. I don't want to cut him. Don't cut him yet. Don't cut him yet. Don't cut him yet. Prelims were pretty fucking sweet. Guys, smash that like button on here. And as we run towards the main card, I want to get those likes running. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. This is the first ever Ultimate Aftermath show. We'll see if it sticks around. I think it will. I like the idea of doing these live post-fight shows, especially after the high of the fight companion. It's always fun to just casually chat it up about each and every fight. So yeah, make sure you guys smash those damn likes. And let's keep running up because we got more. We got a fucking whole main card slate, which was off the charts. All right, main card. First one, Ilia Taporia versus Jai Herbert. Ilia Taporia is nearly knocked out with a head kick early in the first round. Jai Herbert nearly had this fight. Taporia looks to wrestle him, gets him down. Herbert's up, finishes the round strong with shots. And then in round two, Taporia still couldn't really seem to get going yet. Was taking his time in the first 30 seconds or so. It was kind of scary. I was nervous. He rips one to the body, right? He first came high, missed it, ripped to the body against the cage with the left on Herbert, came over with a clean right directly on the chin. Jai Herbert was unconscious before he hit the floor. He looked like a dead man. The cleanest power shot. Ilia Taporia carries heavy power, and he sets it up with body attacks. I've talked about this plenty of times. His body work is off the fucking charts. I absolutely love it. Ilia Taporia deserves everything as far as his hype and his fucking resiliency to come back after nearly being knocked out. Round of applause worthy. That was absolutely amazing, man. I was so impressed with him. Congrats to Ilia Taporia because he is the fucking guy. He is the guy. Amazing. Amazing, bro. Amazing work. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Oh, yeah, bro. We're up good on the bets, bro. Solid plays. I had some parlays, cash, 3-fighter, 4-fighter, and also cash money line on Arnold Allen, who God bless that man. God bless him. God bless him, dude. I appreciate you guys, man. Hey, no, you made it in, bro. As long as you're here. That's what's up, bro. I'm glad to see everybody popping in the live, man. Good to see us chatting it up. It's about 4 coffins in the O2 tonight. Where was the power Yusuf Zalal? I think just that UFC debut anxiety and shit. That could be it. Definitely, man. Ilia Taporia, Grant Dawson. Interesting. Let me see what I think could be next for Ilya, because I don't know about a ranked guy yet. All right. So I guess, do we keep him at 45 or do we? I'm going to bring him back down to 45. And Ranking MMA has him around number 16 in the world. Ilia Taporia versus Sadiq Yusuf is a fight that I think could actually happen. I'm not opposed to that matchup at all. Both guys coming off wins. I think that's an interesting fight. If we're going to really jump him in the rankings, I think you give him somebody like a Shane Burgos or even a Rebook versus Movsar Evloev. That could be an interesting spot. If he's staying at 55, though, I think he's farther back as far as the ranks do go because he's not a top 55er just yet, and he's a little undersized, man. If he stays at 55, I feel like the fight for him would probably be maybe the winner of Mark Madsen, Vink Patel, but they got to sell him more. He deserves a bigger fight than that. I don't know. Alexander Hernandez coming off of a loss, so I wouldn't hate that matchup. But I feel like his best work is going to be at 45. He also calls out Paddy Pimblett. That's interesting, bro. That's super interesting. Ilia Taporia versus Movsar Evloev, obviously. Okay. I think that could be the Rebook. You're right. What does Hooker do now? Go back to 55? I have no idea. I'm going next fight week, but how is anything going to follow this one? Dude, it's going to be tricky, but I think we're still going to have great shit. Ilya versus Paddy. I don't think they're giving Paddy the Ilia Taporia treatment, bro. Come on now. Don't throw my guy to the wolves, bro. Hey, bro, I'll see towards the end. If I think about it, I'll DM you. I'll see how I'm feeling towards the end, bro. I've been live for so many hours, so I don't know how much energy I got. Let me run through. Let me see how I feel towards the main, and then I'll let you know, brother. But I'm not opposed to that idea. If not now, for the future, bro, because I love hearing what your takes are. Ilia Taporia versus Paddy. That's the fight you want to see. I get it, bro. I feel it. Taporia versus Evloev, I think could happen, bro. Paddy versus Matt Frivola. I don't think you give him Frivola, man. I don't know. The Steamroller's gotten beaten so badly, especially that fight against McKinney. A loss to him would just look atrocious on the resume. Let's keep running up, though. That was Taporia versus Herbert. Next one, Molly McCann, Luana Carolina. Mccann put it on her. It looked like she's going to get a standing TKO in the first round. She was going nuts all over Luana. And then second round comes around, still in the way. Molly Mccann doing well. And then that final round, round 3, it was the show for Molly Mccann. Ends up landing the spinning fucking back elbow. And Luana Carolina goes flat out, unconscious, game over. It was a fucking beautiful strike. Like one of the best I've seen, perfectly timed. Luana Carolina, I'll be honest, wasn't super impressed with her hands. I think she's a little bit too sloppy, but damn, Molly Mccann looked fantastic out there. Now she's in the 125-pound weight class and she got a huge win. Granted, not against a top line female, but what is the potential next fight for her? Molly Mccann, let's see. She was ranked like 29th. Carolina was ranked 32nd. Where do we push her towards? I don't know. Where do we go? Do we fucking give her JJ Aldrich? Maybe JJ Aldrich, Molly Mccann next. I mean, I don't believe they've fought before. I think that might be an interesting matchup. If they really are trying to pump her up the ranks, you can maybe do the winner of Macy Barbara, Martina De La Rosa. That would be a bit of a jump. I don't mind the Miranda Maverick fight. I think that's kind of a decent idea. I think Maverick versus Molly Mccann could be a pretty good slot for both girls. Definitely possible, man. Yeah, McCann's definitely gotten better. I like what I saw for sure. Yeah, Carolina's game was not fucking off the charts. It wasn't, man. It was not. Ilya versus MMA experts, sign me up, bro, as long as they're paying. As long as they're paying well, bro. You think Craig versus Reyes should be next? I don't know if Reyes wants that fight, bro. Molly Mccann, Loma Luke Boom. I'm not super opposed to that. I think that makes some sense. Really is going to be depending on what direction the UFC is thinking about going. We'll find out. Overall, though, Molly Mccann with a great win. Luana Carolina, toughness, but she got fucked up. Gunnar Nelson dominates Takashi Sato to bounce himself back after being out nearly 2.5 years. Now, it was a dominant performance. The stand-up game was kind of 50-50. The takedowns were all there for Gunnar. I guess even Gunnar looked a little better on the feet. Sato was gun-shy. He was so gun-shy. And it's because he was so scared of the takedown, and he ends up just getting taken down and controlled anyways. It was an unfortunate situation, but it was a deserving win 100%. So I was glad to see the W towards the side of Gunnar Nelson. I want to see where Takashi Sato is ranked. Obviously, these are not the official rankings, but I know he's far back the rankings here. He's not really considered a top-of-the-line guy, near 49. Where does this jump? Okay, Gunnar Nelson versus Nico Price. I kind of would lean towards that, but I'm also thinking maybe Tim Means. Now, if Nelson is to get somebody more towards the top, I wouldn't hate the idea, but I don't know if it's the best idea either, like a Muslim Salikov fight, or even a Li Jiliang matchup. I don't hate Michelle Pereira, another decent fight. If you want to go high level, though, I think you jump into Salikov. If you want to keep him back, you give him a Nico Price, Tim Means for Gunnar Nelson. As far as Takashi Sato, give him somebody coming off a couple losses. He deserves to be placed kind of far back in the rankings at this point. Maybe Claudio Silva, Sato. That was the original fight that Gunnar Nelson was supposed to have. I don't hate that matchup either, but I think Sato definitely didn't do great for his stock. Don't hate the Carlston Harris fight. I think Harris actually at this point could potentially beat him. There's some interesting spots to potentially play, but I feel like the side of Sato going down. You think give him number 15? I'll answer what number 15 is for that weight class. Welterweight number 15, you're looking at Shavkat Rakhmonov. I don't think they'll give him that. I don't think they give him Shavkat. That's a fucking scary matchup, man. You think Molly deserved a rank fighter? I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but I don't know if she matches up super good for that one, man. Thought Sato would strike more. So did I, bro. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see on that one. We'll talk to it soon. Gunnar Nelson, winner of Magny versus Griffin. I don't hate that fight. I think he matches up well versus both. Gunnar was a lock. He was a lock. He looked fantastic. I know people were like, oh, he didn't look that good, but he's been out for so long to come back, dominate. I was impressed, man. And he didn't really take any damage. But all right, let's keep running up the card. For those that haven't yet, smash the hell out of that like button. And let's keep running. Next fight to talk about, Paddy Pimblett versus Rodrigo Cazula Vargas. Paddy the Batty Pimblett. Clap it up for this man. Nearly fucking hurt bad by that first right overhand by Vargas against the cage. Pimblett then falls to the ground, pulling Vargas on top. stifled a little bit from half guard for a bit, ultimately gets back up, lands a beautiful throw, some scrambles in there, and then next you know what, Paddy Pimblett finds his way to the back, and that's where he finds the most success. He's on top, chokes out Kazula Vargas 3 minutes, 49 seconds in for the rear naked choke. I'd say that's a pretty damn good win. Paddy Pimblett got it done. But I do think as far as actual skill, let's pump the brakes a little bit on this kid. He's good and he's really marketable. But I think you got to give him like the Sean O'Malley treatment, because I think if you rush this kid to the top, I think it's something he may not be ready for, guys. I do. I think that I don't think he's ready for these top line guys, man. I think it could be a potential problem. Like, think about you give him a killer, like somebody even in the top 15. Like, let me look at the lightweight top 15 and give you guys an idea. Let's say right now we throw Mateusz Gamrot. I don't think Paddy's ready. I don't think Arman Sarukian. I don't think Brad Riddell. I don't want Diego Ferreira. Like, I don't know if Paddy Pimblett has the tools to beat these guys, man. And I like Paddy. Of course, you guys know I like Paddy Pimblett. I'm a fan. But we got to hold him back a bit. Now, I'm looking at the rankings. Where does he fall? He beat a guy way back in Kazula Vargas. His name carries a lot of weight. Do we keep giving him more of the touch-up fights? Damir Hadzovic? That might be the matchup. Damir Hadzovic could be it. Paddy Pimblett's 50th on Ranking MMA. Maybe Damir Hadzovic. Maybe they give Michael Johnson. I think Michael Johnson might clean his clock, though. The loser of Rafael's Alves versus Jared Gordon. I don't hate that. I think that might happen. Or even John McDesky. Maybe that's the fight if they really want to jump him up a bit. But we got to go slow with him, man. I don't think he's ready for that upper echelon just yet, man. Let's hold the brakes. You think Paddy beats Diego Ferreira? I'd be nervous, man. Paddy versus Bobby Green. Let's give him some time, man. I love Paddy, but yeah, I don't know how people are hating him. He's a great fucking kid. He's somebody to enjoy, but I ain't ready to tell you this is the next world champion or anything crazy like that. Like, let's keep it a little bit realistic here. Paddy will get exposed by a ranked fighter. I mean, he damn sure might. It's not impossible. Hey, good shit on the bets, my brother. Good shit. Great shit, honestly. Deserving for Paddy Pimblett. Tough situation for the future. Vargas, he's sent back, man. 1-4 in the UFC. I don't know what they do with him, man. He had his shot and unfortunately doesn't get the win over Paddy Pimblett. Arnold Allen, Dan Hooker. I think this fight surprised a lot of people. I feel like most of us didn't feel like that was the way this fight was going to go at all. I feel like most people thought that Arnold Allen would maybe win a decision, mix in some takedowns. That's kind of how I was thinking it. No, he bangs with Dan Hooker. They both wobble each other. Allen was dropped once, but dude, Hooker was broken, badly hurt by strikes. Allen just keeps pressing, gets the finish off near the cage, beat the shit out of Dan Hooker. His face is all beaten up. I think the weight cut was a problem. I think it was a bad idea. I don't know what Dan Hooker was thinking. 45, and then you fight a guy with the speed of Arnold Allen, you get destroyed out there. Arnold Allen got a clean win. Thank God I bet Arnold Allen, man. Earlier in the week, I was kind of thinking maybe Hooker's got a shot, jump the other side, and it saved me big time. So Arnold Allen looked fantastic, guys. I think you got to give him a big fight. He's right now one of the scariest guys at featherweight. He can strike. He can grapple. He was ranked 7th. So he's an interesting spot. He calls out Calvin Kattar. I like that fight. I think him and Calvin Kattar is the one to make. As far as his opponent, oh man, I feel like maybe if he stays at 45, I don't hate the Shane Burgos fight versus Dan Hooker. I think that might make some sense, but I kind of like him better jumping up a weight class, go back to 155, and let's maybe do him versus Brad Riddell, or even somebody unranked, because I don't know, man. Rough situation. Dan Hooker was 8 at 155, loses to 7 at 145. I think he'll be back at like 11, 12 here. Shit. He's in a rough spot. Dan Hooker. I'm looking at these ranks. I don't like matchups. Maybe Brad Riddell. Brad Riddell is a fight that I'd say is a maybe for Dan Hooker next. I mean, if he's staying at 45, I'll throw him Shane Burgos. I'll throw him a bone with the Shane Burgos fight, because it ain't going to get easier anywhere he goes, man. They are a lot faster, for sure. Brian Ortega versus Arnold Allen would be a good deal in the UFC. That'd be a great fight. I think Arnold Allen's a problem. Never trust a fighter that goes down in weight. Very few guys like a Jose Aldo get those type of successes. 100%, bro. It definitely does. Hooker versus Patty for shits and giggles. Yeah, I mean, you know what? If they really want to throw him to the fucking Lions, let's go. Yeah, I never thought he'd knock out Hooker. Blood Diamond. Let's go, baby, with a card. 5G's good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Good stuff, brother. Good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Shore versus Sadiq Yusuf would be good. Sadiq's up a weight class, my brother. So size difference would be a problem there. He's Riddell's boy, I think. Him and Moises wouldn't be bad. He is Riddell's boy, isn't he? Shit. Him versus Moises might be the fight too. I think he might jump back up to 55. Moises, I guess, would be the fight then. I don't hate that matchup, but I feel like at 45, it's got to be Shane Burgos. Allen versus Mitchell fight. Do they want to kill one of those hype trains, though? I don't know. I think let's hold the guns. Let's hold off. Let's hold off for just a little bit. Let's wait. Let's wait on that fight. Let's wait. Now, let's keep running up the card, though, because we got the main event to talk about, and it was a damn good one. I hope you guys are enjoying the Ultimate Aftermath, the first ever nice little post-fight show here. We run through it all. Smash those likes if you guys haven't yet. Help me out. If you enjoy the content, subscribe if you guys are new. I appreciate you. I got the full posting schedule linked in the description for those that don't know. I really appreciate the love. Tom Aspinall, Alexander Volkov, one-sided. Aspinall hurt him a bit with the strikes. Lands 2 clean takedowns. The wrestling of Tom Aspinall is underappreciated. He's got great grappling. He's been doing martial arts such a long time. This picture of him with the belt on, doing jiu-jitsu as a little kid. His grappling is A1, man. And he destroys Volkov on the floor, gets a straight arm lock, a move that you don't see very often. It shows the level. Volkov goes 5 rounds with Ciryl Gane. Volkov goes 5 rounds with Curtis Blades. Aspinall dispatches him in 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Tom Aspinall is a problem. Straight up, if you match him with Ciryl Gane, the wrestling is something I'd fear. Gane potentially getting submitted there is a scary feat. Let's be honest. Who's got the better technical grappling? It's going to be the side of Aspinall, and he matches him. He's eye to eye, 6'5", 6'5". You match him up with Curtis Blades. Okay, the wrestling of Blades is there, but there's good jiu-jitsu from Aspinall, a lot of punching power. I think Tom Aspinall's a contender. He calls out Tai Tuivasa, which is a genius matchup. That's the star-studded fight. That's the fan favorite matchup. That's the one you go towards. You give Aspinall Tai all day long. Tai Tuivasa, Aspinall next. Tom, I think, beats Tai Tuivasa potentially on the mat. Tom Aspinall, guys, I'm telling you, keep your eye on this dude. Alexander Volkov, bad loss here, man. And he's definitely going to get stifled down the heavyweight rankings a bit. He was ranked in this fight going in. You saw him ranked at 6, and Aspinall was 11. I think Volkov is down around 9, 8, a little bit ahead of Tibura. I think you give him maybe... I know Rosenstruik was supposed to fight Tibura. I believe they're going to try to rebook it. If not, I don't mind Rosenstruik Volkov, but I also don't mind Derek Lewis Volkov too. I think that could be a fight to go towards. It'd be an interesting matchup. And you know that these back-end guys like a Blagoy Ivanov are going to be kind of easy fights for Volkov. I think his range is a problem, and he finished Blagoy, I believe, back in the day as well. Walt Harris, I think he'd beat him. He already beat him once. I think he'd beat him again. Destroy Sakai. Abdurrahimov, no way. I don't know. I think you have to go towards Jairzinho or Derek Lewis next. Maybe the loser of Blades versus Dawkins for Volkov. He's still a top 10, 100%. And now Aspinall is a legit top 10. He's going to jump up big. I could see him being number 6 by the end of the week. And I think you go Tai Tuivasa versus Tom Aspinall. Huge fight. I'd be so excited to see those two throw down, guys. That's the matchup to go towards. I really believe that. Aspinall beats Francis. That's a scary fight. Depends if he gets touched. Aspinall starch is gone. I don't know. Maybe he surprises people on the floor, man. I don't know. Wrestling, bro. Would Aspinall beat the Bellator heavyweight champion? Ryan Bader? I think he'd kill Ryan Bader. Yeah, he would knock him out. Volkov versus Spivak. I don't hate that fight, but I don't think Volkov would take one that far back. You know what I'm saying? Aspinall Francis is a scary fight because of the power. Save Tuivasa versus Aspinall for next year, but what if one of them loses? I would rather match them up this summer. Stipe Miocic, though, might be getting the tie fight, so I guess we're going to find out what happens. If not, I don't hate the idea of the Blades and Dawkins winner for Aspinall, too, if we have to go that route, or even throw him Ciryl Gane like a savage. Aspinall, future champ, he definitely looks to be. He has the tools to potentially pull it off, man. He don't have the name just yet, though. I don't think you can throw that fight to him yet, guys. Come on, let's pump the brakes a little bit. We can't rush him to the top that quickly. That'd be too fast for him. Too fast, too fast. Aspinall versus Jon Jones. That'd be a fucking scrap, dude. What a fight night. What a fight night is right. I loved every second of that card, man. It was amazing. It was 10 out of 10 action, absolute battles. As far as the picks, 7 wins, 5 losses, but the bets were the big cashers, and that's what it's about. As far as the locks of the week, I want to see what my record was on the locks. I believe I only got 1 lock wrong. Where is it here? Locks, Mokhea lock, Pavlovich lock, Grundy, Taporia, Pimblett. So besides Grundy, they were good to go. As far as dogs, we attacked a little too heavy on Sato and Carolina. And then we got Paul Craig, though, by submission. Fantastic fucking pick. Let's go. Props that came through. Val Shore over 2.5. Hooker Allen under, but tried to play the over. That was retarded. Aspinall inside distance. Aspinall under 3.5. Good stuff. And then the parlay, Taporia, Pimblett, Pavlovich, adding Timor Valiev over 2.5 with Jack Shore was the genius play. Came through big for me. It hit with a nice 4-fighter parlay and a 3-fighter parlay. So great stuff with the parlays. Great stuff with the picks, man. It's been great, man. Amazing action, guys. Make sure you show some love to me and smash the likes here, whether you're watching live or on replay. I really got a lot of appreciation for you guys, man. And I'm so excited to do tomorrow's full card breakdown. We're going to get at that heavy for that exciting matchups, man. The main event, Dawkins, Blades, another heavyweight main event. I think that Onama could knock him out for sure. But I don't think he's going across the globe, man. Yeah, I think so, dude. I think the wrestling will be very favorable towards Aspinall. Make that fucking money. Make that money. You think Aspinall beats Jones? Where does Jon Jones come into play in this heavyweight division? Well, he's an interesting guy, right? Because Jon Jones is top of the line. In Aspinall, Jon Jones, maybe in the future, but I think Jon Jones, Stipe Miocic interim title, or Jon Jones, Ciryl Gane interim title could be the winner of, Ciryl Gane Stipe versus Jon Jones for, the actual belt if Francis leaves the UFC. There's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts. If we can get Francis Jon Jones, that's the biggest fight to make probably in MMA, dude. But unfortunately, there's a lot of ifs around there. And I feel like the side of fucking Jon Jones could be in trouble with some of these young savages. Oh, bro, I ripped 2 shoeies. I have it right here, bro. Where's the shoe at, bro? It's under here. I ripped 2 beautiful shoeies, man. Ripped them both right here, bro. Look at this shoe. So, yeah, man, tune into those fight companions. You'll see the shoeies. We killed the fight companion. Over 200 likes live. So that was an absolute blast, man. And I'm glad to have a little bit of fun chatting with you guys post-fight, man. Dana was saying John versus Stipe. I'm all in for that. 4-leg parlay, Pavlovich under 2.5 Taporia. Nice, bro. Good over-under plays right there. I love it. I love it, guys. We keep killing it each and every week. I hope you guys enjoyed this ultimate aftermath, because the ultimate aftermath really is Aspinall's a problem. Paddy Pimblett's a little bit overrated. Let's be honest. Arnold Allen is the real deal, bro. Realistically, it's Ian Gary right now from what I've seen. Paddy Pimblett, it's so many question marks. So many question marks. We'll find out, bro. Undecided. We'll find out. I'm dropping the full card breakdown tomorrow. I'll have the whole pod up. Then you guys will get my take on that one. Aspinall is the most skilled all-around heavyweight. He can do everything. He definitely is. He's a problem, dude. I really see the future being Tom Aspinall's, guys. Well, let me know what you guys thought of the ultimate aftermath, whether you're watching live or on replay. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the night, of the event, if you agreed with the picks, if you made some money, if you didn't. Keep it locked in right here at MMA Experts. Much love to all my people watching. I really appreciate the continued support. We've had a great first ever show here for the Ultimate Aftermath, the post-fight show, and I'm glad that it's earlier in the day for me. Normally, it would be the latest fucking night after the event. I appreciate you guys. Thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure to smash those likes. I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep it locked in right here at MMA Experts, man. How am I related to Danny DeVito? We'll finish it off with a laugh there. No relation, brother. No relation. It's my show, man. Danny's looking up to me now, bro. Much love, my people. Thank you all so much. I'm going to slide out of here tomorrow. UFC full card breakdown for the Blades Dawkins card. Cannot wait to talk about each and every fight on there. And, of course, the betting side, which you know I love. See you all in the next one. Peace, guys.